an abandoned warehouse. Actually have some connections to this place that I can't really put on tape, but wanted to share because it's a very cool building. Bad thing is that it was a building that was in excellent shape up until maybe 10-15 years ago, and has just been left to rot and decay like this. Shows what neglect can do, and people being responsible for things that they should not be responsible for. And this building is huge, so it's gonna take a few minutes. I don't know, I can't remember if I've been down here. Let's see what we've got this way. You should get one of those that's in good shape, and that one looks like it is. This was just a storage area, looks like, and the whole place has just been completely neglected, looks like, for years and years. When was this still in good shape that you know of? What, 15 years?
2002, 2003.
Yeah, so maybe 20 years ago or so, this was still in great shape. Unfortunately, now it's in terrible shape. Sorry, light went away. Wow.
This was the upholstery room.
Yes. This is used to be a building that housed a ton of classic and antique cars and helped restore those cars to beauty. Now, of course, the building needs to be restored to beauty. So that was the upholstery room where they would redo seats and interiors and stuff. This looks like a storage room here for maybe apparel or something. I don't know. It's a shame to see something like this be neglected. So the one thing I do notice that you see a ton in abandoned buildings that we're not seeing here is there's like no graffiti and stuff everywhere, which says that this hasn't been something that just teenagers or people screwing around have wrecked over the years. This is something that has been thrown into utter and complete neglect and just has been allowed to slowly fall apart over the years, just from lack of care. It's a shame. This area at one time was filled with probably hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of antique cars. And now it's filled with pennies worth of trash. It would have made a wonderful tour bus for a certain musician slash filmmaker slash author type guy. That's open. And I gotta think there's a special place in hell for people that let something like this intentionally become like this. See, like there, the door coming apart, and instead of being repaired, just had freaking cheesecloth tarp piled up or something. Yeah, when this first happened, this would have been a very easy repair. Unfortunately, it wasn't repaired at all, and that's what allowed a lot of this. Oops. Yeah, sometimes you just need to let things speak for themselves. Took a little time to pull a motor out of a bus, didn't it? Oh. Looks like we can gain entry. Of course, again, not a lot to see, except once again how people can let something super nice turn into junk. I don't think I would go any further back there. Forgive the darkness. There's only so much light in here. So we're having to be kind of creative with the way we use it. Just in case. Not sure if we've been over here. There's a whole lot of more of the same no matter where you go, pretty much. I'm not sure if you could intentionally neglect a place more. Well, it was intentionally neglected. It's pretty obvious. Can't see anything. What's up there on top? Pretty much anything of value has already been taken away, looks like. Old video game console. That would have been worth a ton if maintained. pretty cool. Well, 1981. Very cool. A couple of old Coca-Cola bottles. And that's just the downstairs. The upstairs had been like a apartment type place. And so we'll go take a look at that here in a minute. If that one's in any kind of shape or not. Still, everything's still sturdy. I mean, you can tell at one time this was an absolute beautiful place. I could just picture in my mind seeing the rows of classic cars sitting down there and coming up here. Sorry, I've gotten so carried away looking at stuff myself that I didn't focus on the camera for a minute. We'll look back and make sure that that's still watchable. It's always so interesting to see the kind of things you find in a place like this. Especially when you know the love and care that was once put into the vehicles and to the building, for that matter. To see it be abused and neglected like this is just criminal. At least it should be criminal. Be all for prosecuting people that let stuff just deteriorate like this intentionally. This is just piles and piles of stuff that, like I said, you would have to almost just be excuse me. Probably all the stuff hanging there is not great to be breathing. You can tell that, well, I know that at one time this was just immaculately maintained and taken care of. And to see it in this state of disrepair is heartbreaking. I mean, at any time, I'm fascinated, obviously, with the old buildings and stuff, but oh, there's a real soft spot in the floor there we about went through. So yeah, always be careful with that. But, you know, sometimes you can tell that people just aged out of and couldn't afford to keep their home up or whatever. And this was pretty much intentionally neglected. The owner died, and the person that was unfortunately put in charge of the estate allowed this to happen. So, just trying to document as much of this as I can. Again, just an absolute shame. You can see that over there, how awesome that used to be. And the woodwork and the wallpaper. So, skylight. So like all abandoned buildings, this is both beautiful and sad all at the same time. So should have showed you that. I don't think it matters. But anyway, I said, what used to be a super nice building has just been allowed to just disintegrate and fall apart. And that's all I got for you. So hope you've enjoyed the trip and the tour, and yeah. Like I said, normally these don't affect me this way. Normally I see the beauty more than I see the bad part, but I know this building personally, and it's heartbreaking. Hit the like and subscribe, please, and I'll do more of these, and hopefully next time it'll be something I can enjoy more than whine over. Take it easy, guys. Bye.